I'm the Dean of the Erasmus Graduate School for Social Sciences and Humanities. And as the name already indicates, that means that we cover a wide range of topics in the social sciences and humanities. For instance, from game studies, which is very contemporary, to modern history, but also from philosophy to psychology. And all these topics are approached in a way that puts society at the heart of the question, which means that we try to do a science that matters for society, for the solution of social problems, for a contribution to public debate. Well, I can mention 3 examples. To begin with, there is quite a big research line around a topic that we call the digital self. And that's about how people use new digital media to communicate with each other, but also for entertainment purposes. And we're looking at the question whether that changes people themselves or whether it changes society. A second example is, for instance, our psychologists have a very strong tradition in organizational psychology, and they've done research about how within organizations conversations are conducted, so how people talk to each other and how these kind of conversations contribute to the organization or diminish its potential. So it looks at the positive and negative aspects of conversations in organizations. And the main handbook for that was written by our scholars, our professors, and has been sold 100,000 times already. A third example is the research that is being done in sociology about immigration. And sociology also is the host of an international network for migration studies. And they apply these questions around migration specifically to issues of the big cities. I'm very proud of the way the Erasmus Graduate School supervises its students. We make a promise to all our students that they get adequate supervision, and it's not just an empty promise. We sign a supervision contract with them, which includes the amount of supervision they get, how often they see their supervisors, and a number of milestones in their 4-year study that they need to reach. We also treat our PhD students as fellow researchers, which means that you have a strong role in research groups, that you're considered to be a colleague rather than a student, and that we expect also that you deliver at the level of researchers. And finally, a thing that I also am quite proud of is that we offer our students these different insights from different disciplines. So you're not being educated as only a philosopher or only an international development studies student, but you also have access to all these other disciplines that feed into our research school. And finally, Rotterdam itself is of course a unique city, unique in the Netherlands, but also unique in the world. It has a very cosmopolitan population, so you see all different kinds of people here. And then it's a laboratory for modern and postmodern architecture. It's really a very fascinating city to be in and to look at.